Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you this morning? This morning. Well, where,
Sleeping.
where am I?
Don't take me back to this morning. I had the longest meeting now. 7 a.m. Just don't take me back.
And this is after you being off for a number of weeks. It's like, really, this is not what I want to do.
Please. Oh, it is awful. No, actually, it isn't too bad. It's just back to regular.
Back to life,
Yes,
back to reality.
exactly. Back to reality because
Yeah.
woo, resting in bed all night, all day after being up all night. No, I gotta change it back around the other way. Now I gotta go to bed early and get up and be up all day. Hey, Miss Bonnie.
Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you all in. Good to see you all in. I missed part of class last night because of prior commitment, but when I popped in, you guys seem to be having a really good
I
conversation.
had just got there, Don. I was late too. I had Brandon with me and was dropping him off, and all that. I didn't get there till maybe 10 minutes before you.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad.
Well, it was nice. We did the I think I hit the second fast round that they were
Mhm.
having, and I was with Miss Linda, and
Oh,
we had a good conversation. We had both had ESP to contact each other, but we did not. I wanted to reach out for her to ask her stuff, and she was thinking about me, and neither one of us contacted the other person. I said, "Look at that.
do 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 do.
Neither one of us listening to our guy."
Nope, y'all gonna get spanked if you're not careful, right?
Oh
It's like,
my goodness!
oh,
Hi, Summer. Hi, Angela. Hi, Vanessa.
Miss Bonnie said it was a good night. Yeah, it
It
seemed
was.
to be.
It
It
was.
seemed
It
to.
was
Everybody
good,
seemed
and
to
the
enjoy it.
discussion was good.
Hmm.
Yep.
I think I've said it before, but I tend to love the fact that we have discussions. I love practice. Don't get me wrong, and I love it in the sense that it's always good to help other people also exercise their abilities and so forth. But man, the discussions are, in my opinion, that's where we are separated from a lot of different other things, because some people are purely, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you, and teach you. Other people are going to, we're going to talk about it forever and ever and ever. Or other people, talk, have these just kind of opaque conversations because they can't get specific because whatever. In our group, we not only go there, we get specific about what it is we do, and then we practice what we do. And
Yeah.
so we actually turn talk into reality by saying, hey, this is what we're doing, and then we do it. And then also the conversation is allowing other people to say, hey, I'm experiencing this. What do you think? What do you do? And it's
And it's
wonderful.
always nice to have somebody who's experienced it before you and they can kind of help you through. When me and Keena first started, that we were the only two. And so sometimes she would experience something and then I would ask her about it. She'd be like, oh, yeah, this is what that was like. And then sometimes I was experiencing something and she would ask about it. And so that's how, at the time, we were our own tribe.
No, I totally get it. I'm so glad that I did a search, a Google search on psychics when I did years ago, and I did a psychic groups in Phoenix or psychic whatever, and Meetup came up, and Tina's Meetup advertising
Wow.
after all that.
That was
That's how I found her. And
my sister's coworker knew about the shop and recommended
mhm,
to Keena. And
mhm,
so me and Keena decided to go visit.
yeah,
And then I think Athena told us about
Tina.
Tina. And then I started coming to class.
Yeah, the first night that I went there, it was dark, because it's it gets and it was dark, and because it was in the fall, I think, or it was in spring. But anyway, it's when the days are short, and I pull up and I'm like, there's nobody here. I see cars, but there's nobody here. Remember, because there was no lights in the window. There were nothing. This is when it was the old one. Remember?
Yeah.
And so you didn't know what was going on behind there because it was all like stone walls, and I'm like, I don't know. But I'm saying, there are cars here, so there must be something happening. And so I went and pushed on the door and it opened, and I walked in. I'm like, and the lights were kind of, remember they used to, in the old shop, the lights were dim in front, and then the class was in the back, and that would be lit. And so again, you're like, oh, look at this. And then it was good. It was good. So,
Yeah.
And I actually, it's interesting. I'm not complaining about the new place, but
Put in there, made it all the way to the back. I don't know if I would have made it.
yeah. So I like, it's like I like the new place, but there's some energies that existed in the old place that we haven't had in the new place.
Yes.
You know?
Oh my gosh, it was so nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was just also, and remember, it would get sometimes a little warm in the winter, summer, and a little cold in the winter, but that was okay. It was like it was
Yeah.
fine, And the nice place is nice. Don't get me wrong, the new place is nice, but it just looked, I don't know. There was something about the old
It
place.
was a homier feel, like it was just smaller and just more
Yep.
intimate. Intimate.
Yes, yes, and it wasn't as polished, I guess maybe is what I'm saying, because it just, it was a little less, it was a little more just folksy.
Exactly. Yep.
Now it's a bit commercial, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just a different feel. So, but
Hey Quinn, thank you. Yes, Miss Bonnie, she did. Like the place that she is now isn't where it was. We were like two doors down to
mhm.
the right. We were like almost,
Nice
were
too,
we the
right?
first class? Were we the first? We're the first or the second one?
The second
Going to
building
the
in,
right.
yeah,
Hmm.
the second building from the end, and it was one. It was half of what the new place is.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. And we were there for a few years before she moved before she started redoing the other one. Remember, because she was doing it for a while, redoing it, and then all of a sudden she said, "From now on, we'll be over there." Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah. It took some adjustments. She had to get the soundproofing put on the wall.
yep.
And she had to put, get carpet. Well, I think she laid rugs down because it was really, really echoey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if I remember right, I can't. I don't think we had. Remember before? I don't think we had to pick up the chairs. Usually the chairs kind of just stayed out, and we just arranged them and stuff. I think.
I
I
think
don't
so.
remember.
It was a smaller room.
Yeah, because I don't think there was a back room like that, like we have in this one. Remember? I think our back room was the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
It
like
was
that
nice.
place. We had some great experiences there. Again, that's
But
where.
in the new place, isn't that the place where we all saw the little boy running around in the shop?
Yes, yes. When we first got there, like the first few weeks, we saw the little boy running around. Yep,
Yeah.
within the first week or two.
Yes.
And
We were all there that night, and everybody's like, I saw a little boy. And I was like, yeah.
yeah, because at that point, people would sit out on the couches, remember, and do it there and other places because we didn't have all the chairs that we do have now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that takes me way back. I love that.
We,
And boy, we've come a long way. That means, yeah, I'm at least I'll speak for myself. I definitely have, and I same thing. The same for you.
say mediumship, and I immediately. Now I'm okay with it. I don't even run from it anymore. I used to be, as soon as she said, all the energy in the room would drop. And she would be like, don't act like that. You guys
Exactly.
are good at it. Don't say that you're not good at it. Because I used to be like, I am not good at mediumship. But she said, stop saying it. So I had to find different words. And I was like, I'm getting better at mediumship. And I continuously get better. So I like
Exactly. Hey, welcome in, Mary Greenlaw, and thanks for popping in. This is your first time. Well, welcome on in.
All right. So, hey, JoJo. I think I said that already. Hey, Judy Nails. Quinn asked for a general. Mary Greenlaw just said she would love a message. Okay. So you want to start with Don?
Let's start with Mary since she is new.
New. Thank you.
Oh, let me put my brain to use here. Let me see what I can do energy wise. Mary, I know it's your new time, your first time here. And Mary, we'll have conversations as far as you want to go with the conversation. Okay, I'm going to put it that way. So you can tell me to stop or mind my own damn business or whatever whenever you're uncomfortable with where we're going. But are you having a little bit of extra holiday baggage, or maybe around the waist, if you know what I'm saying? Because I'm picking up maybe some concern about weight, or about maybe that you're, again, that you've maybe had a little excess during the holidays or whatever. but I'm getting a feeling like you're having conscientiousness about it. And are you looking at doing something like maybe checking out Ozempic or something like that, or you're looking because are you, if you are, and again, you don't have to answer if you don't feel comfortable, whatever, but if you are, this is the time, because I'm getting the energy that, yeah, this is the time, because you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for somebody else. Nobody has brought it to your attention. Nobody's really making an issue so much as you are feeling, hey, I'm not just quite where I want to be. And you're feeling like, I need to do something a little different. I need to shake things up, because I feel like part of it is you just feel stuck and you don't feel. I also think that, and please don't take this the wrong way, because it could be foreseen the wrong way, and I don't mean to say it that way, but I feel like sometimes you feel like you're people see through you. They don't see you, like you, they just see through the, like you blend into the woodwork, and you're feeling, hey, I just want people to know I'm here, to acknowledge me, to acknowledge that I exist. And you feel like sometimes, again, people just look through you. They don't give you, they don't acknowledge you. And and so and so part of it is that, and know that you do, but you have to find your voice again. Okay, not so it's not just being conscious of what you're eating and then cutting back that way. That's a physical change, but you've had the dynamic of two things, and that is, again, the physical change, and then you've kind of allowed yourself to push back, and you've allowed your voice to go a bit silent. And so you need to step up a little bit, and you need to start asserting yourself a little more. Okay, you need to put yourself out there a little more. Be comfortable with the fact that you may get it wrong, but you also may get it right, and so don't be worried about that, but let people know you exist. Make sure that you're part of the conversation. Make sure that you are asserting. If you have a point of view, make sure that people don't cut you off quickly and say, "But," and no, I'm not finished. One of those things. Make sure that you are being acknowledged for a contribution, that you are offering good, sound, reasonable points of view, and then that you are heard all the way out. Okay, because that's part of it. It's a psychological aspect as well as a physical aspect, and so work on both of those at the same time, and I think you're going to be very happy with what you do. Additionally, I would point you to, and I'm trying to find it. Do I have it here somewhere? Lord knows I always tend to. Where is it? Oh, Lord have mercy, I don't. Yes, I do. I lied. You need to check out my book, The Ultimate Power Within: Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is that it tells you about neuroplasticity, the way in which we retrain our brain. Okay, and that's what I'm saying is retrain your brain. Your brain needs to be retrained, because you have value and your point of view is important. And yes, you can retrain your brain to be more assertive. You can retrain your brain to do so much more. So go ahead and just check the book out on Amazon. You don't, if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it, whatever. But check it out, because there's lessons to be learned there that are life lessons, and there are lessons that will hold you in good stead in the future. Okay, so again, start with affirmations, and if you want to look up affirmations themselves, go on Google and just do a search on affirmations. But don't do a search on the old line of I am great, I am wonderful. That is not what our affirmations do. My affirmations are, I want, let's say, I have an amazing job that serves my best and highest self. Okay, and that's me telling the universe, that job's coming. And then you put that energy out there, and boom, then that job arrives, because you told the universe what you wanted clearly, that it was personal, and it was specific, and it was positive. The universe will eventually feel that energy and give it back to you. So I need you to start doing that. I need you to start using those. So check out affirmations online. Again, go with the ones that are telling you to change your energy and putting yourself in a very positive place in a distant time when things are successful, and then go for it. Okay, what you got, Angie?
Sorry, I muted the
It's
mic while I was shuffling and eating nice. So this kind of goes along with the affirmations part, because Miss Mary, are you still working? Because there's two ways this can go, and I want to make sure I got it the right way. I think it's to deal with work, because initially when I got in your energy, they showed me a knight, but it was your head in the gear, like your face in the gear. So And then I started shuffling the cards, and the first card that came out was the Knight of Cups. And I said, it looked just like that, but you were looking at me, and it was your face in there. So I was like, okay, so either she is, I felt like with nights you're moving. So then I figured, okay, this is you being intuitive because it was the Knight of Cups, something emotional. So then I said, okay, tell me more about the Knight of Cups. And I got the Queen of Swords. And at first I thought, oh, well, you know how to speak your mind, but then you said you're shy. So then I said, oh, maybe. Is this, yeah, Queen Swords. So maybe you need to speak up. This is them saying you need to speak up. And so I said, okay, well, tell me, is this about love? Or is this about work? Because we could still go either way with this. And so then partnership came up, and it felt more like work, because if it's a partnership, maybe it's an offer, it's a project, it's something at work that you could get more to do, like another project or something that they could ask you to do at work. And so then I said, well, okay, just confirm that it is to come. So I felt like that again. Wands was work, career path, passion, putting more energy into work and getting a better outcome. And then the final thing I got was the star card, which was, getting your wishes, your desires, or at least putting them out there, which again, for me, goes with the speaking up, because if you're a shy person, you're not speaking up for yourself, then you're missing out on opportunities that could be coming for you. And so they're just telling me to tell you to kind of speak up a little bit at work, or engage more, and then let your wants and desires know, or even your skill set be known, so that you can get more opportunities. You said you retire, but you work part time. Okay, right. So, and then if you're saying this isn't for career, then this could be about love. So the Knight of Cups could be somebody, you offering yourself to somebody, because you were the knight in the situation. It wasn't somebody offering to you. You were the knight in the situation. Or maybe you have offered yourself in the past, and then because of heartbreak, now you're a little nippy with it, and you're a little resistant. And so they're just letting you know that opportunities are coming up for that desire for love to come through for you. I still think it's more work, but it could be love. And that's just because I'm Grim Reaper of love and don't really like doing love readings. But you could take that either way you want it to go, or both ways. It's not possible. No, you're not in one. And I was just saying that it seems as though maybe you've had some heartbreak, and because of that, you're a little nippy now, and a little pushback on love. And so they're saying opportunities are coming your way. You've been waiting on love. Opportunities are coming your way for a partnership. And then this could be your desire, if you don't want to go the career way. But either way, for me, I'm with the career though.
Hmm.
So that's what I got for Miss Mary.
Okay. And Mary, what are you searching for? I see I see flashlight. What are you searching for? Are you searching for attention? Are you searching for
Love.
a change or a love? Or are you searching for something specific? Because I'm seeing you with the flashlight. So you're searching. What are you searching for? Yeah, I'm not feeling the love thing so much though. I'm feeling like I feel you're searching for something, Mary. What is it you're searching for?
I think she's a little behind because she's still commenting on what I said.
Could be, yeah.
Technology has been brutal this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Can you own the flashlight, Mary? Again, searching. Are you
Hello, Cassandra.
spiritual growth? Searching for spiritual growth? Is that what you're searching for? Okay. Yeah, because I get the feeling like you're searching for something. Miss Bonnie says purpose. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's why they were telling her to speak up, because she could have more opportunity
Yeah.
for growth.
Mercury. Mercury. Mercury?
Technology.
Oh, okay, retrograde type thing. Okay, I'm like, is that a car? Is she searching for a car? It's like I don't know. So it's like when she's searching.
She says she wants to learn to speak to spirit. You just speak to spirit the same way we are. The same way that I would
Absolutely.
speak to you, I would speak to my guides.
Yeah.
Before I got on live, I clearly went to my guides. I said, please bring in individuals who really need a reading, who really need guidance. Help me to meet them where they are so that they can receive the message in the clearest way possible, and so that we can each share an encounter where we learn something. And here you all
Hmm.
are. And I hope that we're helping you out. So just like I speak to you, that's how you would speak to them. It's not anything special that you have to do. Now,
Yeah.
receiving the message may take a little bit of kind of tuning in, and that just means noticing the things that you might think is a coincidence, like hearing something in a song, or seeing a sign or a commercial or a dream or something like that, and understanding that those are different ways that spirits speak to you.
Hmm.
Hi, Pamela. Allison, hi, Allison.
Yeah. Mary, who's the redhead? Do you have a redhead daughter or son? Who's the redhead daughter or son? I'm kind of confused on the energy there. It's redhead. It's a person who's red hair. Hmm. I'm just kind of curious. I'm getting like a red again, just drawing attention to a redhead. I think it's a female, redhead female. Um, Let me work on that one. We'll move on because that one's not coming. It's confusing to me, but it's like I'm picking up a redhead. Again, is it? Do you have a redhead daughter? If not redhead son, I don't know. Anyway, let me work on that one over time. We'll go on to somebody else because, and then if Mary, if this like yes, daughter, is she redhead? And Mary, if she is, say yes. She's a redhead. Just don't say yes. Like you did, yes, daughter. I appreciate that, by the way, because when I ask questions, I tend to ask too many at one time, and we don't know what the yeses and no
We
stand
want to
for.
know so fast because the information come in so fast. You want to get it out.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. For some reason, she's coming to me.
Hi, Allison. We see you. I said hello, Allison Burks. I see you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll move. I'll let that kind of foment in my head and figure out why I'm getting that energy. I'm guessing that yes is yes. She's a redhead. Okay. Okay. So she's searching. So are you searching for her? Did she is she not been in your life? Because I'm getting is that the searching energy then? Are you searching for her? Or are you searching to connect with have you guys been talking or not talking? Because I'm getting again the flashlight and I'm getting her. The search. Interesting. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm looking also at my cards because I'm
It seems like this is an
more
emotional thing, so I'm wondering if that's kind of like a wall that we're having a hard time getting through because it's a very emotional situation too.
and the yes would mean what, Mary? Yes, what? Again, folks, when you answer yes and no, please let us know what the yes stands for because unfortunately we tend to get excited and jump ahead and when I mean I'm so bad so bad I'm so bad.
She said they are close.
You're close. Okay, so yeah, for some reason I just feel there's a search there, a search like I don't know. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay. Hmm. All right. So who's next? Who's next?
Immediately when I looked at Miss Allison Burke's energy, I got an image of her standing somewhere and she was really impatient, like she was marching in place, like she was ready to go. So she's like, I'm ready to go. What's taking so long? What's taking so long? It was nighttime, but it was kind of slowly and very slowly creeping to the daytime. And so as it got lighter, I could see that she was waiting at like a stop to get on a train. So that means that you're going somewhere on a journey and maybe you're not controlling the journey that you're going on because you're not the driver in this case, you're a passenger on the train. And um you are waiting, but you're impatiently waiting, you're ready to go. And so are you waiting on an opportunity that is going to take you away from where you are now, like you're moving to another city, or it seems like you have an obligation to get on this train to go wherever it is that you're going, either for work or for family or to take care of a loved one, but you're going on a trip or you're going on a journey, and it does not seem to be of your own, like you made like you decided that that's where you want to go. It's just something you had to do, and you're not mad about it, but you are ready to get started on the journey.
Is
Um,
this the right Allison? Did I get the right one?
yes, that's her. Yes.
Okay.
And so then I also got that. Allison, are you still here? I got that um you didn't have any, you only had one bag with you, so I'm assuming this is a temporary thing. You're not going to move because I don't see any boxes packed, and I only saw one little like maybe weekend bag. So maybe you're going somewhere for a short amount of time. I don't know if you're going to visit family or you're going on a work thing. You seem a bit older. So you could either be retired and going to visit family, or you could still also be going on a trip because you are still working or vacation. But I just feel like you're going on a journey and you're anticipating it. You're very like your the way you show love is service. Like you do for people, you help people. I don't think that it's more of hugs and kisses and I love you. It's more of a, you do things for people, and you're very systematic in how you do it. Like things need to be orderly and in some kind of fashionable way. Like not just any, you're not with chaos. And so it may seem a little bit harsh, but it's necessary. And they always remember the lesson or the thing that you gave them or how you helped them out or taught them or whatever it is. Because you're kind of like a no nonsense person. Um, do you have a son that will be in his, like they're showing me a son, but he seems to be an adult son, like in 20s or 30s. Do you have an adult son? He may be a little bit shorter than you, bald head all the time. So I assume this is your child, maybe the baby or the oldest that you are very close to, or that you um give a little bit more attention to. Is that correct? Alice, and you was texting and I mean typing and typing and typing. Now I done asked 400 questions and I ain't got no answers. What is the problem, people? Well, that's what I was seeing for you. So I was trying to work out what you were doing with the son. I just think it was either you have his back or you're feeling like you're having to push him forward into whatever it is he needs to do, or to help him to find his purpose or his way on his journey. And you're just a very nurturing mom. I can see that you um, are just like very helpful. Like I said, nurturing, look out for your family and your children. And you're very giving person. So I didn't see anything specific other than that for you. So that's what I got from Miss Alice.
Hmm. I'm not picking up anything um, specific, so I'm going to turn to the deck.
Her life seems to be so just even like stable and sit, like it doesn't seem to be any highs and lows. Hey Autumn, I saw your name earlier. Maybe that's why I thought I was calling earlier.
Allison, are you married? And is the man tall and dark hair? And is he a bit of has a strong personality? And I'm guessing the S's were for you, Angie, right?
Yes,
Okay. Allison, who's the tall, dark, strong-willed man? Again, is it a husband? Is it a son?
I got a son. I had a son that was a dark skinned guy, but he was smaller than her, it seemed like. But he still seemed like he was an adult.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Allison. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, I'm picking up this Folks, please do us a favor. When you type the word yes, please put something beside it that lets us know what the yes means. I don't mean to dog anybody specific. And Allison, I'm not coming down on you only, but because we ask, unfortunately, because we have constraints over technology that is slow in responding. And when you type it in, it takes forever to get here. A lag time, exactly, Miss Bonnie, that it takes us forever sometimes. And we get a little excited. And like me, I'm asking 10 trillion questions and I know better not to, but I
Because
can't
we have
help
so
myself.
much information and we're trying to get it all out, but we got to make sure we're moving in the right direction.
Exactly. And so please help us when you say yes, yes, comma, whatever. Ignore the comma even. Yes, son. Okay, yes, son. Okay, and is the son having a new child? Do you have you heard of a maybe the of ones on the way? Because
That makes sense as to why I felt like she was pushing him forward.
maybe so, yeah. Because I'm picking up that there may be some. If you haven't gotten the news yet, don't be surprised when you get some news. Because I'm picking up a new something something. So yes, he does have one on the way. Is that what you're saying? Again, please help me with this and say yes. One on the way. Yes. One, whatever. Oy vey. Oy vey. I'll just sit here in the dark. They'll find me in 2 years. It's no
I mean,
problem.
really, Don, really. We have been waiting an eternity, haven't we?
So anyway, if it so yeah. Again, if the yes is yes, he's having a child, or yes, one's on the way. And now there's a no. Okay.
Praise the Lord, people.
Okay. Don't worry, Allison. Just go with me on this. One's on the way, and embrace the child.
And you're going to need to help him to move forward in life. That's why you're behind him.
Yeah, yeah. So, please, folks, moving forward, please heed my plea, and that is to type in yes or no if you're answering a question, and then put out a little something in the line to let us know what the yes and no means. It helps a lot, and we will try our best not to ask too many questions. Okay. So
Her
no,
niece, it
her
seems like
niece
her
wants
niece
to
is
have
having a baby.
it. Okay. Well, guess what? The niece is not the only one. I do feel that unless the little one, unless the son is super young, but
I
I'm not.
felt like the son was an adult.
I do too, and adult enough to procreate. Yep.
Well, amen.
Hmm.
Autumn Ashley. I saw your name early, and I think you were who I was thinking that I was wanting to read. I think you asked for a general. Are you still here, Miss Autumn Ashley? Oh, look at that. You already had it there.
That's two first names. I like. It's kind of cool actually. Autumn Ashley. What's on the way? Hmm. Autumn, are you having something happening here? Is it like reflux or esophageal something going on here? Because I'm getting like heartburn. Or I'm getting reflux. I'm getting something here. You're not digesting well, or you're not? So what's going on here? Is it is it again acid, or what acid? Not acid as in a drug. Maybe I need some of that.
That's a different type of
Exactly. Take me to a whole new level. Okay. Talk about opening my eyes, right? Or something else. I don't know. Talk about opening portals, right?
wow. Back to the 70s. It's real gnarly in here.
I'm currently a little sick. Okay, well that helps then because I'm picking up something. I'm picking up I'm feeling it here. So I don't know if you're congested or what, but yeah, I'm picking it up. Boy, I'm telling you, you need to do something because yeah, it's interesting. I'm not an empath and I usually don't feel anything. But and you feel like yeah, it makes sense because I'm not as I'm they're just sending me this sign, but I get a little irritated with my spirit guides when they give me the feeling of the sign, but I guess they could not give me the vision enough. so they had to give me something. But I've already told them, take it away. I don't like it. Don't like it. So I know you must be dealing with it and not liking it either. I totally get that. This will pass. You're gonna be good. Don't worry. But yeah, and congest. You got it all. Congested too. Oh yes, I can imagine. Super, super. While you are in this situation, Ashley, do yourself a favor while you are resting. Let your mind focus on the loved ones on the other side. Again, with your defenses low because you're feeling the way you are, this is actually a really good time because you're more open, because your defenses are down, and because you're like, I don't give a damn about anything because I'm not feeling well. You know, one of those attitudes. This is the best. This is one of the best times to reach out and connect across the veil. And again, since there's so much energy right now, the veil is very thin, and we are very close. So reach out and start focusing on communicating to the other side. With pick somebody whom you were very connected to on the other side that has crossed over, and start sending the messages. Speak it as like I'm speaking it. If somebody hears it, who gives a damn? Let them hear it. Feel foolish if you have to. I'm telling you, talk to the other side. And don't be surprised if they start sending you messages in ideas or visions or smells or scents, or even talk to you, or show up in front of you. You know, the last two could have you changing your diaper, I'm guessing, because again, it's shocking when they show up and you're like, holy crap. But for the first time, after that, it's a no brainer. But that's what I'm getting for you, Autumn. This is a good time for you to reach out and start communicating with the other side, because again, with this feeling and the feeling like it's like I don't give a damn about whatever, I'm not feeling well enough to give a damn, that kind of feeling, this is a good time to reach out and touch the other side. Connect. Okay, what you got, Miss Angie?
Okay, Miss Autumn, are you actively breaking up with someone, or did you just recently end a romantic relationship? Because the first image that I saw was of a like it was like a real mean dog. Well, not a mean dog, but a real aggressive dog. Like he had bit into something and he was just not letting it go. So he was in a dog fight. It was a struggle. And the first card that came out for you was an Ace of Cups. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe somebody's offering her a new start, or a new cup of love, or maybe it's just your intuition growing, or you're just being a little bit more but it's a new beginning. So I asked for more information about that. And so I got the moon card, and then that's where I got that fight. That's your cardinal side. It's fighting your spiritual side. Do I want to be more logical, or do I want to be more spiritual? I'm having a little, a little back and forth with my two sides. Which do I want to trust the most? This is what they're saying. This is what spirit is saying to me, but this is what my reality is showing. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time understanding. So then the full card came out, and I figure like they were trying to say, this is a new start. This is you going in with no preconceived notions. No, you're just falling in head over heels, or you're giving it a new look at it, a fresh new look at love. Okay. No, ma'am. You've been married for 2.5 years. So are you having any difficulties in the relationship? Like, are you having like necessarily like maybe you're disagreeing on something? It could even be something as simple as where to vacation, who's going to do the taxes, how we're going to spend the taxes, how we're going to spend the money, because there seems to be a little bit of a struggle to the situation or to whatever the relationship is. So if you're not breaking up, is there some kind of struggle there? And and this person is trying to extend the olive branch and wants to start, like clear the slate and make everything be, okay for whatever this situation is. And so is that the situation where you're having some kind of tiff in the relationship? It doesn't have to be a breakup. So okay, maybe a couple months ago. So and that's what I was saying. Like this is the new, where you're starting fresh or moving forward. This is that feeling like there is a new emotional start for you. And then I got Knight of Wands. That's that loving knight, that's that passionate knight who, you know, the Don Juan. And then I got the clarity. I did get the heartbreak, but I figured that was the before. That was the aggression that I got in the dog. But I feel like the situation is past, and that you two are moving forward in a positive light. Are you looking for a house? Because they keep showing me different porches to for you. Are you looking for a house also? because they're showing me different portraits, like you're going to visit houses or you're thinking about how you want a house built or the things you would want in a house. And so, and do you have two littles? I feel like there's a girl and a boy, and maybe the girl is younger than the boy. So I'm figuring you're needing like a 3 or 4 bedroom house. Is that correct? And somebody may be thinking about working a little bit more, like adding more income to the household in order to be able um to be ready to buy the house. You have two little boys. Okay, so you have two little boys. So I see the two little boys, and I do see the house coming. Maybe that is something that's coming up, but it does feel like somebody's thinking about getting an additional job or just bringing in additional income in order to be able to be ready to buy the house. I see 2026 maybe as a day. I don't see it being anytime this year, but I do see that you are getting up. You are of that mind, and I feel like this is your higher power saying that they understand that this is what you're looking for and this is what you're moving toward, and if it is, to continue to move in that direction because you are getting there. So that's what I got for you, Miss Autumn. Oh, your husband has been thinking about starting a business. Okay, so I see um um the um the additional money coming in, and I think that's a good idea. And it does seem like it's going to be profitable because they showed it as more money coming in, not money going out. It seemed like something that was definitely coming in. So whatever the business is, I feel like it's a good thing. Is it a service? It feels like it's a service that he is offering. And he seems to be a very outgoing, like personable person who can talk to people and can sell whatever it is. So I see him like shaking hands with different people and meeting different people. Trying to sell the service or product that he has, but it seems to be something that is a good idea, and he should go ahead and move forward on it. So that's what I got for you, Miss Autumn.
Super. Off to a great start. Woohoo.
I like it, Autumn. Hi, Monica. Hi, Savannah. All right, so who's next on?
Let me see.
Oh, there's a Leo. Quinn asked too, but I don't remember. Oh, hey, Brand. Is Brandy and Bonnie in here? I think I saw both of their names in here.
Lorraine.
Lorraine. Oh, yeah, I remember that name too.
Yeah, Lorraine, are you still here?
I think she asked for a general.
Okay. Let me know if you are here. We'd like to give you a read. Lorraine, Lorraine, Lorraine. Lorraine, are you new? Because I'm not sure
I don't think I've seen her before either.
yeah. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Summer. Nice to see you. And hey, Autumn, Savannah.
If Lorraine isn't here, we can do summer because she's been
Mhm.
asking to.
Hey, Monica. Nice to see you. And oh, this is Bonnie from last week,
The
right?
sisters. Yes, the sisters.
Okay. Okay. You know me, my mind. Welcome back in, Bonnie. So what's the sister's name? What's the, oh,
Bonnie
that's
and Brandy are the sisters.
Brandy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they have this Bonnie is the one that I think has the extra name with the Martin on there, and Brandy just has the Lafferty.
Okay. Super. Well, welcome back in, both ladies.
So I guess Lorraine isn't here. So Summer, she says she wants a general.
Okay.
Summer, immediately I saw you going downhill at a very high rate of speed, but you were kind of like on a motorcycle. So to me, it was nighttime. You were going too fast and it was unsafe. Like you were putting yourself in a little bit of a dangerous situation or an unstable situation that could cause you problems. Like they keep showing me you getting too close to the edge. And so they show rocks falling off the edge, but you just making it back over. So either that's you barely, making things ends meet or things work out, or you're just having struggles back to back to back, like you're having a a bit of hard time to getting your balance and slowing down to a pace that is comfortable for you. It seems like you're being pulled along too fast by life, or you're moving too fast trying to get through this difficult time to get to something else. Is that correct, Miss Summer? You're not really sure which way you're going either. You just seem to be going with the speed of it. Like, I just want to get through all of this and move on to something better, or to something that is um uh more stable, less like dramatic, or whatever the situation that you're going through. And so they're showing me that you're coming like you're coming to like a crossroads where you're going to have to make a decision on which way you're going, and you're not going to be able to so if you're at a crossroads, like, there's some decisions you have to make, like, are you thinking about a career change, are you thinking about moving to another place? To me, it seems like it's a combination of both. Like, I need to make more money, and I want to change my environment, I want to change the scenery, because the background that they showed me behind you is a little bit bland, and you're like, I want something new, I want something fresh, I want something exciting. So they're showing me like big city lights, like you're like where you're at, you're not liking, but you want something big city and something better. So you want to move on. And so they're showing me that you're going to have to decide which direction you want to go. Like, what is it that you want to do? If the perfect job could call you tomorrow, what would it be? And they're showing me a stethoscope. So I want to know, are you trying to do um, um, medical, but is it more administrative, because they keep showing me pencils and paper? So are you going to nursing school, or are you trying to do the administrative side of something in a medical field? Because I feel like you are trying to change into something else, um, change careers, and you're not sure which way to go. But I feel like if it's not medical, maybe that's where they're telling you to go, because it seems to be like you'll have a lot of different options. And do you have, I want to say, two kids? One of them feels like they're six, wanting and needing a change. One of them feels like they're six, and for some reason they keep showing a missing tooth. So does the older child, one of the children has a missing tooth? So it's the 6-year-old, or the one that's close to six. So is there a 6 and an 8-year-old? And are you wanting to change environments? Like, I feel like you're in a cold place and you want to go to a place that's a little bit more warmer. And are you having oh my gosh, there's so many things that are just like, your life is just like boom, 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 boom. I feel like you're trying to get away from maybe a relationship issue with their father. Is that correct? Because you seem to be trying to get away from something, like you're moving forward, but you're steady looking back also. And whatever you're looking back at has an emotional pull on you also. Oh, it could be anxiety too. Oh, you got 21 and 15-year-olds. So they're big, big. I got like 6 and 8. So they were showing me as little kids. So you got bigger kids. They were showing me little, little. So maybe that's what it was then. But are you trying to move? Like, I feel like you're trying to relocate. And are you having issues with a male, if it's not their father, with a male? Either way, once you decide what you want to do, how you want to move forward career wise, and whether you're going to seek to move to a different place, like it feels like a different state. Once you decide which direction you want to go, you'll get more clarity as to how to get there. Like, your higher power is ready to steer you in that direction. You just have to make the choice. Like, you're about to hit a crossroads and you're gonna have to decide. You can't just keep going full speed ahead, because you seem to be running off adrenaline and you're not really grounded. So you kind of need to ground yourself, because you're just kind of in survival mode. Okay, so that's what I got for Miss Summer.
I think I read for Summer last week, the Wednesday night or Thursday, and so I think we're good. Is that
Okay.
right? Is that right, Summer? I think we read for. I think I read for you.
Okay, yeah, she is having issues with the mail. Okay. Hi, Marissa. But I feel like she's trying to get away from that male. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's what the anxiety is, because she's kind of tiptoeing forward, but she's also looking back over her shoulder. Hello, Selena.
And then Lorraine popped in.
Okay.
So whenever we're done with her,
Oh, I'm ready. I've given her all the information I had, so
okay,
it's. I mean, she could clarify. I mean,
yeah,
confirm that any of that is right, but that's all I got for her is that it's, she has to make the decision how she wants to move forward, and then her guides will push her in that direction, and everything will stabilize out for her.
super. Lorraine saying, "What should I be ready for ahead of time? Is there a clue to feel something maybe trying to return to play me again? Oh, is this a love reading, Lorraine? Are you're not asking for?
We don't do love readings. Hey, Keena. And what did you say? You said, "Are we going live?" And I said, "I don't know. I haven't heard from Don yet." That isn't a no. That's a no. I haven't heard from Don yet. That was at like 4 o'clock. You know that we get ready like at 5:58, Keena. So don't act like.
Lorena, I'm going to put a YouTube address up as soon as I get down to it. Here we are. Look at this YouTube address. Click on this. Oh, it's down there today. down here. Click on that QR code and save your question for this woman. She was on today. She'll be back on Sunday. Her name is Miss Bonnie, and Calling Angels 1111. And she'll be back on next Wednesday morning as well. Click on her YouTube channel, follow it. And when you subscribe to her YouTube channel and you turn the notifications on, when she goes live, you can reach out to her. You can ask her all the love questions you want, and she will answer every love question you give her because she loves love questions. So I'm not blowing you off, but I'm sending you off into a direction where you're going to be very happy because she'll be able to answer your questions and have no reticence toward doing so because it's one thing she is very good at. And did the wrong one? Yeah, I'm great. Okay, I'm making sure. I thought maybe I got something wrong there. It is Calling on Angels. So reach out to that one because Miss Bonnie will hook you up. And then when you want to come back and talk regular other questions, Miss Angie is here. And don't forget to, because I think you're not paired, so it shows you on my side. So go ahead and make sure you also follow Miss Angie. And so make sure that you subscribe. You do this one before you even leave today. Make sure you click on that one and are following her as well. And of course, you're already there with mine. But if anybody else is here and they have not started following mine, hey, subscribe to mine. This is mine. And then while we're at it, we have Miss Susan down here who would love to be followed. And we have Miss Julie, who is often on with 3 different people during the week. So she's one to follow. And then there's Miss Shauna. So I've given you all kinds of opportunities. It's just that these two and Miss Shauna and I, we don't do the love. We don't do the love.
I got one question for you, Miss Lorraine. Are you having problems with somebody at work? Are you? Because I feel like there's a heated exchange, and you're a little bit sassy in the situation. Are you having some kind of issue with somebody at work, and you're one step away from like telling her exactly where she can put it, or he feel like it's an office setting also? And are you a little bit younger, or are you new to the workforce? Because I feel like a newness to it. I don't want to say immaturity, but a newness to it. Either way, I feel like the situation. They're kind of telling me to tell you to relax because they're showing me the 4 of Swords, and they're kind of telling me to tell you to relax, to kind of um like you seem to get a little bit have a short fuse. Like you don't have a lot of you don't give them a lot of leeway. You have to straighten people out and let them know, oh, you're new there, so you don't have it. Work from home all the time. Okay, then this isn't about you because I'm seeing a work tip. Like I'm seeing a situation with somebody at work where you're having a bit of a disagreement with them, and they're just telling you to kind of just relax about the situation and just kind of look at it from a different perspective, and it'll all resolve itself. I don't see you getting fired, but I do feel like this is like a conversation that's happening in the hallway. On a non-related work thing. Like it's just kind of an attitude situation that you're having with somebody. But that's all I get. It's not anything serious. And if it hasn't happened, then it may be coming up because that's all I see for you. It's like a little work situation. And do you have a blue car or do you want a blue car or bluish, like weird color blue car? And was there just an issue with the tires? And if you say no to that, then I know this isn't you then. This is the longest lag I've ever seen. Like, I don't think they're usually this long.
Exactly.
But maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, you had a blue car and you had a crash. Okay, because I see something wrong with the tires. Oh, then maybe that was it. Maybe that you crashed into somebody. And so I felt like you were looking for a new car. Um, you want to pay full cash for it. You don't want to get like a note. And you just want something that'll help you get back and forth to work. Is that what I'm saying? You're questioning how you got into the accident. They're showing me something with the tires, like were the tires like needing to be replaced or were they slipping? Because it feels like it's something with the tires. That was the main thing that they showed me. Is that what you're questioning? How you got into the crash? But I do see a new car coming. They're showing me 7106, so I'm not sure what that is, but it feels like that's either how much the car is going to cost or something that has relevance for you. I see 7106. That could be July 1st of '06 or something like that. But I'm getting 7106. So that's what I'm getting about the new car. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. All right, Don, who's next?
Let's see.
And you know what? Now that I'm looking at her question there, she's saying about a relationship. Was the argument something you'd already had with somebody, maybe another coworker or something? Because this feels like a an argument that has. So if it's not at your new place of work, was it your old place of work? Because you said this is new. So did you have that situation at your old place of work? Well, it was perfect, and I woke up in the hospital. Question if this was a setup. Oh, um, no, I didn't get anybody else involved in it. I just got you. Like they just keep showing me your car and your tires spinning. So yeah, that's what I got. All right, who did you say down?
Oh no, I was still looking. I got sidetracked with the troll there.
Oh, there's Judy Nails. She said if we have time.
There you go. Jude.
A general. Okay. I don't know if I'm seeing music because uh you started saying her name like that and it sounded like a song because I feel like somebody kind of playing jazz music. So I'm like, oh, is that because Don sung her name like that? It made me think of music, or is there some kind of music connection with Miss Judy? And it was kind of like the drums or something like that, a band playing. But they were focusing on a male who had on like one of those round brim hats, a black kind,
Mm-hmm.
and he has on kind of like a silky, sexy kind of shirt, dress shirt. and he seems to be someone you know, because he's looking, he feels familiar. He's not looking at me as if he's trying to get my attention. So he feels familiar. So who is this male that may have been in a band?
Judy, and also, are you in Florida, or again, I'm getting warm climate, or are you thinking about moving to Florida or a warm climate? No, I'm picking up you live there. Do 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 do. Yummy guy, let me think. She says, "I love live music. She loves live music."
Oh, okay. I can't see the chat. It said there was an error, so let me see.
I'm currently in Pennsylvania. Have thoughts of Florida. Okay, okay, yeah, because I see you in Florida. I do. I see you in Florida. I definitely see you in Florida. So if you're again, if you're thinking about Florida, don't be surprised if you head that way, because I don't pick up Pennsylvania at all. I'm not picking up that energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if you again head out that way. I would not be surprised. And it's interesting because I see you on the west coast of Florida actually. Um, do do do.
Kept telling me I had to reload. It wouldn't let me do anything. Like everything was frozen, so I had to reload.
Did it do the trick?
Yes, it did. All the messages came back in.
Super, super. Yeah, I see you actually on the west coast and not the east coast of Florida. I see you on like the redneck Riviera kind of. That's what they call that area over there. I see you on the west coast side, but further down. Not even the redneck Riviera because that's further up. That's Destin, and that's kind of the area up around um, as you go around the horn there. I see you further down. I see you wanting to be further down. Naples. Yeah, that would be great. Naples. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I was gonna say because I see her like going to little events, like little bars
Mhm.
that does dancing and has a lot of people where she's communicating. She seems to be a very outgoing person, or she likes
Mhm.
to meet new people and get out
Yeah.
and dance and just have a good time.
Mhm.
So, did she say she was thinking about moving? Because I can see her down there and it feels warm, and I feel like she's gonna meet this guy down there that I see in this band.
She says have thoughts of Florida, but I told her I see her not. I don't see her in Pennsylvania. I see her actually in Florida. I see her visibly in Florida.
Yeah.
So I think she'll be moving there. I think that's where she's going to be headed to. And again, I did not see her on the East Coast. I saw her on the West Coast, and I did not see her on the Redneck Riviera, which is up in the northern Panhandle. I saw her down below, and then she confirmed Naples because Naples, Fort Myers, that area there. Yeah, and so
Okay.
yeah, I see that, and yeah.
Are you looking for love, Miss Judy? Because I feel like this is where you're gonna meet this person, and he's just gonna be a fun-loving guy, and you guys are just gonna like kind of have a good time together. Um, Grandkids, are you a very family-centered person? Because I feel like your grandkids or your children are very important to you, and are they a consideration in why you have or have why you have not moved, or what's making the decision so hard for you? I feel like if you are working, you're like near the end of retirement, or maybe you just like it doesn't feel like or you're in that mindset where you're ready to be done with work and just have a good time. But you seem to be like a really outgoing, fun loving person who gets along mostly with everybody. It's kind of hard to piss you off, but when they do, they better watch out because you can let them have it. 3 kids and 3 grands. Okay, I see them. But I do see you finding love and just
Mhm.
traveling. And there's something about a cruise. Like I see you on the back of a boat with a male who smokes a cigar, like watching the sunset, drinking wine.
And it's interesting because as Angie was
Oh,
speaking, I was thinking, and then you just kind of answered it. I was going to tell you that you should not stay and you should not go based on family, that family should not be, and I'm not saying family is not important. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm being told very clearly that it is it's time, you have to live for you, and you have to make the move what's best for you. And even though I know family is important, I'm just really picking up the energy of, it's time for you. It's time for you. You live for the kids, you've lived for the grandkids, you had done what the things are you're supposed to do. But it's like, if not now, when? And this is the time. Okay. And so um yeah, don't be surprised if the opportunity arises again. Angie may be picking up on something that is even really cool, because maybe you wind up meeting somebody and he is from there, or he's ready to go there, and you're going to come right along with him or whatever. But when the opportunity arises, or if you haven't been really doing something seriously to make that, to draw that in, you need to start drawing that in, because there is, I feel like I feel like you are kind of stuck right now. Not stuck, but just kind of stagnant. And I think that life begins anew with a move.
She said she just retired, so that's what. Because I felt like she was at the end of it, so she said she just retired, and
Yeah.
I think now she's looking for that next, part of her life.
Yep.
Like, what can I do now? Like, I don't have to punch a 9 to 5.
Yep.
I am, ready to just kind of get out there and do some stuff.
Yeah. I feel a bit of a freedom. I feel like a weight off your shoulder, and ready to just be. It's ready for you. You're ready to live. You're ready to finally just kind of live for you. So this is
And
the time for it.
are you a person who likes to host dinner parties? Because I feel like you can cook really good, like you really like to cook. Like, that's kind of how you show your love, also. So I feel like you like to cook and you like to host parties and things like that, or celebrations. You're just a person who likes to celebrate.
Hmm. Hmm. And do you make your own marinara? I'm just curious. Do you make your own marinara? If you do, and you put some like bolognese, you make it more of a bolognese instead of a marinara. I need to have a jar sent my way, okay? Because for some reason, that came in my head, and I'm thinking I'm not hungry and I haven't eaten. It's not one of those things that I'm dying to eat spaghetti or whatever. But
She is so wide open, like she's so easy to read, and
mhm,
it's just such goodness. Like, it's just, there's no chaos in there. It's just,
mhm,
let's just do this. Let's just live life. That's kind of where she is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
Well, now,
Exciting energy there. I was like, there's a few other little things that are stragglers that are coming through energy wise, little things, but um,
do you have a brother that's passed on? And would it have been of something with the chest? Hostess with the mostest. Ah, she said, stop. She'll send you one.
oh,
She'll
I'm
send you a
serious.
jar of it. All right.
I'm
Listen,
serious.
you don't know how much we like food, Miss Judy. You just don't know.
Absolutely.
Now I
Absolutely.
want some stuffed mushrooms, Don. Oh my God.
She said, brothers estranged and made may be different.
Oh, okay. Because I got like a heart thing going on here. Like, I got somebody. Um, I couldn't see his head, and there felt like there was something in between. So I thought maybe he's on the other side, but he's walking up to the door and trying to open it. So maybe he's gonna reach out to you. But I felt like there was something going on in his chest. So maybe he's sick in some kind of way and he's gonna reach out. But I see him opening the door and maybe him coming to reach out to you. White hair. I don't know that he's short, but his head is down and his hair is kind of thinning and it's kind of combed to the back. Like, he isn't, it's not really short hair, it's kind of combed to the back. And it's white hair now. Little bit of a belly, but not a very healthy man. Not as in not a large man, a smaller frame man.
Hey,
So I
Judy.
feel like, oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Go ahead,
No,
Don.
no,
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 go
no,
ahead.
no. No, no, mine's not important. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. You know what? I don't even remember now. So go ahead. It was something about the brother, but just like,
Sorry.
um. So don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Judy, is it raining there? Because this, I just got the strangest smell of rain, of an East Coast rain, not desert rain. Is it raining there?
Oh, okay.
Sorry to hear that about the head down part. It's like all of a sudden I just kind of like it's
You said
raining.
yes.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
We pick
'cause-
up on the strangest things, Don,
yeah,
or we're picking up on very intricate details.
yeah, yeah. Interesting, crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the confirmation too. It's nice to hear when somebody can, and the delay is not so bad, which is nice. And look, she said yes, yes, raining. I mean, she got the lesson. Judy, you win the day right there, baby. You win the day. You followed very well. Yes.
Oh, you know what? Miss Bonnie did say it had been raining and there were so many puddles around where she was.
Oh, but Bonnie,
Bonnie's in Tennessee, but
Judy's in Pennsylvania, right?
no, Pennsylvania. Yeah, oh yeah, she is.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Okay. Well,
Yes. Yes. I think we I think we are into but it's you who let that wall come down and allow us to connect with energy. You make it easy. And I'm telling you, when folks come in to read, sometimes even when they want to be read, they have that hesitation and sometimes that wall is there. But you are blessed because you relax and let us come through. And I love that. So I could read you all day, but I'm not going to. But I could. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate that so much. And let us know when as things come through. I'm telling you, I see you in Florida, so don't be surprised when you wind up there. And so don't forget about my sauce. Angie's
exactly.
supposed to be coming over soon within the next few weeks to clear a ghost from my house or to do whatever.
Exactly.
So maybe
And I'm
you can make
coming with an empty stomach.
exactly. Yes, yes, yes. And for those of you who don't know, there's been a poltergeist in our house who's been doing quite a few little interesting things. And there for about a week or two, we thought maybe that it'd come to an end. And sure enough, while I was gone, no, it had come. They got more active again. And so Angie's definitely coming over, and we're actually going to try to get the class on Tuesday nights for those who live here. We're all going to try to arrange a time where we all can come together over here and do some poltergeist hunting because there is at least one here. At
I was
least,
gonna say, Don, just before I was gonna say, it feels like there's more than one. One
yeah.
seems to be a more young, youthful, playful energy,
Hmm.
and one seems to be a older, maybe female energy.
Hmm.
So I feel like there's more than one.
Yeah, I think the younger one's the one that plays with the ball and with Ghost.
Hmm. Yeah,
Ghost, by the way, is our dog, and I did not name Ghost.
not just ghosts roaming around the house,
Exactly. No. No.
but
Yeah.
that could be something too.
And it's funny too because for the last few days since I've been home, Ghost will come in if I'm in a room. She'll come in with me, and then she'll leave, and then I'll go look for. She's never done that. She's always like by me all the time. But I'll go looking for her because I'm thinking, okay, is she doing something? And I go out and she's sitting there or laying there by herself in one specific place. And I'm like, this is just very strange. This is not Ghost's behavior because Ghost loves to be close to where I am. And for the last 2 days, and so I don't know if she's mad about the travel that I did or whether, again, it's this entity who is connected to her because the entity plays with her, you know?
Yeah,
So it's interesting, strange. Anyway,
or maybe it's not as interactive when you're not there.
could be, could be. Yep. So
Oh, I'm excited.
who who else is here? Who else wants a reading? Please let us know. This is a good time to raise your hand.
Yes, the
Literal,
energy seems to be
figurative.
clear, and the imagery seems to be very, very clear. Like just a lot going on, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
details, like you said. Now,
Mm-hmm.
smelling the rain. Yeah.
Marissa Lopez, are you still here? That name I do not recognize. I think that's relatively new. So Marissa Lopez, are you still here?
Oh, I
And
remember when I saw that name. Now I want some stuffed mushrooms, Don. And me and Bonnie were talking about eating healthier, and Bonnie told me something about. I think she was like having shrimp and some kind of pasta and something else. It sounded really. I was like, oh, Miss Bonnie, that's a. Did she say broccoli, shrimp, and broccoli and? Pasta? She was whatever it was. It sounded very good.
You know, it's interesting. While I was away, we had a Maryland crab cake, crab enjoyment kind of evening. We had a seafood, went to the seafood house, and we had Maryland crab cake, which was wonderful, yum yum yum. And then we also had um, well, the family ordered stuff, right? But we had crab dip, and then I ordered. I didn't want the different combos or whatever. What I did is so I chose steamed shrimp, Old Bay style, and I wanted the second one and a crab cake, and that's what I ordered. And I could only eat half the crab cake because it was a true Maryland style crab cake, the way it's supposed to be. And the shrimp, but I finished almost all the shrimp though. I did. I mean, I was like, I was gluttonous. I really was, and it was so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wonderful, wonderful.
She said shrimp or mushroom and butter garlic sauce over pasta.
Mmm.
Dang, that sounds
And
good.
Bonnie made this. Is that what you made, Bonnie,
That's
for
what
dinner?
she's having for dinner tonight.
Oh, aren't we special? Oh my goodness. Bonnie, you didn't invite us over from when you lived here and made this for us. Why were you holding back? Why were you holding back? You know, come on. My goodness. I think that Marissa is not here apparently. So who next, Miss Angie?
Um, I saw someone. Hold
You have
on.
energy around this question, by the way? Oh, okay.
Um, I wanted to ask her if she lives near you know how we have the washes here, Don, like where you
Mhm.
could go over and we have that long. So does she live near areas where there would be like water, like just water that will flow through like a reservoir area where water gathers like somewhere in the city or around town? Oh, that was the menu. Then what did you eat, Miss Bonnie? I don't get that anyone has him, but I also don't get the best energy around the situation either. Was he not supposed to be going somewhere or what? Like, I feel like he's out and about, but I don't know that he's going anywhere specific. Was he going, was he just outside playing or was he going to visit a friend? Miss Cheryl. Oh, she had hot dogs. Your menu was so much better.
Who had hot dogs?
Miss Bonnie, she said that was on the menu until she went to her son's house and then it was hot dogs. So maybe she'll have that tomorrow.
Wait a minute. You could have had shrimp and pasta and broccoli, and you settle for hot dogs? You watching baseball? What's the story here? Tell me, tell me, tell me.
She was watching the Little Littles.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, she says she's in San Francisco. Is that does that mean that she's like there's water? Is that what she's telling me? Like kind of like we have water here. Oh, or she's saying oh because she's in San Francisco, she's near the water. Okay. How old was the son? Did she say 12? Oh, missing for 12 days. Is he a younger child or is he
An adult who just
has cognitive issues?
so he lives in Frisco, you live elsewhere? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm a little confused with the typing.
He in San Francisco. You haven't heard from him. I get a younger energy. That's why I keep saying like is he kind of immature or what is the issue? Like he's 5. Okay. He is a child. So that's why I got childlike energy.
35.
Oh, 35.
I saw 5 too, and I'm like, 5, 35.
I got a
35.
childlike energy, like a younger child energy. So that's what I'm saying. Is he immature, or does he have some? Oh, she is somewhere else. Okay.
Hmm.
Does he have any mental health issues? There it is. He has mental illness. Okay, that's what I see. Um, because I got confusion. Like he seemed a bit confused. And that's why I kept saying, was he on his way to somewhere or was he just out and about in town? He seems to be a bit confused on his journey and maybe got lost as to where. Does he have people who help him while he's in San Francisco?
But he's living independently. Is that what you're saying?
She said he always comes. Well, that's why I was asking, is there someone who's supposed to be helping him along? Because I don't get that he is of the capacity to take care of himself alone. And I got the confusion. And is he on meds? So I guess that's a no to nobody's taking care of him. Or maybe no, I don't even know what those yeses and nos are too.
Following God, no, yes. Who, what? No, sorry. Hmm. Do us a favor, Cheryl. When you answer yes and no, please give a little additional information
Yes,
beside the
medicine. Okay, there it is. Yes, medicine. Okay. So I feel like maybe either he didn't take his medicine or he took too much of it, but I get confusion in him on his journey. And he had like a bag, like maybe he had been to the store or something. Like I feel like he was carrying something in his hand. He travels alone. Okay. So who does he live with? Like how is he taking care of himself? And I don't feel like you're getting the answers that you want from the police. Like I feel like you're calling them and calling them, but you're not getting the information that you want. And you're thinking that you're going to have to go there. I do feel like you did try to do a missing persons and they may have taken the report, but I don't feel like there's been a lot of action on it.
So let me help me out, Cheryl. I, let me so you're so he lives in San Francisco and you also live in San Francisco, but you live in two different places, and he came to visit you. And then it said, then he was supposed to call, but never did. Help me with this because again, it's not, I thought you lived in some place different than he did. He lived in
He
Fresno.
does. Read the next one.
Oh, I see. I see. Hmm. So you both live in San Francisco, or did he travel to San Francisco?
So they live in Iowa and he traveled to San Francisco on his quest and journey to follow God.
I see. Okay, that because that helps. Okay, I thank you for the clarity because I didn't think you lived there. That's why I was confused. And do you know that again, did he even make it there? Did he even
She
make it?
says he was supposed to call her, but he never did. She
Right.
hasn't heard from him since the 31st. And this appears to be the longest that you've gone without talking to him. But I also feel like you're just, well, and you know what? Even if you called on the missing persons to San Francisco, I don't know that they would help you because you don't know that he arrived there. And I feel like that's why they're kind of giving you a hard time about helping you find him if you've even tried to call, because he could be anywhere along the journey. Was he on a bus? Like, how was he traveling? Because Iowa to San Francisco seems a bit of a commute.
Was that by plane, by bus, by train, by car? Cheryl, did he travel that way by, again, train, bus? And there's not really a lake in Frisco. It's more like the bay, San Francisco Bay, that I know of.
And is that something that he would normally do? Just go and live off like the land? He wouldn't be going to a specific um to meet anybody. He would just be going to, like, when he got to San Francisco, what was he going to do? Was he just going to figure it out when he got there? Oh, Greyhound. Okay. Um,
Hmm. I feel that you will be getting information, or you will know something. Not this,
like 5 or 6 weeks.
yeah, because I was definitely picking up the six. I was picking up six. Yeah,
So it
yeah,
could be 6 weeks or 6 days, but I got the six,
yeah,
the 5 or the 6.
yeah. And I think the information is not going to be complete when you get the information. It will not be complete. Um, that's going to take a little longer to get a complete understanding of where you are with that. But it's going to be a while before you get the answer. You know, and don't be surprised. It's going to be there's going to be a female that reaches out to you that kind of has the conversation with you and kind of fills you in where what where whatever and that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a while before you get the answer. I don't think it's going to be immediate. I don't think so. So yeah, yeah, just be patient, and you keep talking to your deities and to the people, the loved ones on the other side, and let them keep helping you, guide and comfort you. But the reality is that it's going to be a while before you hear anything about this. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be. It's not an overnight. It's not an overnight situation, and of course, it already hasn't been. But it's going to be a little longer. And Angie and we both picked that energy up. But yeah.
And I get your frustration in your energy, but again, you will hear about you will get information about himself.
Hmm.
But I don't feel like he's the one that's reaching out. Like Don said, it's a female energy.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what we're picking up.
All right, Don. Who else do you have?
Keep us informed, Cheryl. Let us know as things develop over there. Hey, Jess Mercer, nice to see you in. Who else popped in around here?
Selena, are you still here? Selena Garcia or Savannah Johnson Martin?
Man, my eyes are burning all of a sudden. Lord have mercy. If you are still here, whoever you are, let us know, and let us know what kind of reading you would like.
Okay,
So
Miss Savannah is here, and she asked for a general, if I'm not mistaken. And Savannah, I'm glad it's you because when I got in your energy, why do I see horses? Or is there something around horses? Do you like riding horses? What is the connection with horses? I saw you like on the back of a horse. Hey, Pam. I always love to see you in a chat. We love to see you in class. I just want to hear your voice. I haven't heard your voice in a long time.
and her energy. She always has great energy.
Exactly. Show us the cute little pictures of the dog.
Hmm.
So Miss Savannah, I saw you around horses, either riding a horse or caring for a horse in some kind of way. And then I get that there's a little boy, or a little child. Do you have a little child also? He seems to be about 5 or 6, school age. You are very protective of this child. Um, he is like the sunshine of your life. Like they show him as the light of your life. You're very like oh, you used to ride horses when you was a little girl. Okay. And is that something that you desire for your child to do? Because I kind of get a little girl, a kid, and I want to say a boy. Um, and they're showing me like 5 or 6, and you just really loving on this kid. Um, does his name start with the C? Yeah, 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 Miss Pam. We'll be waiting on you. And I get you around a beach. So either you want to take him on a trip to the beach. You want to go on a trip with this child to the beach, or you live near the beach. Um, and are you, or I get something with school. So either you're a teacher and that's why I see the kids, or oh, you have a younger brother. Oh, his name is Connor. So okay, then that's him because I got to see it. I got to see, and I got a kid. Okay. Um, are you a teacher like I I get the love of the kids and I get you being around kids. So if that's not you being a teacher, then it's just you being around kids. Um but I get like a career hiatus, like you don't know what you want to do, like a restlessness, like you're trying to take off this skin that you're in because you're trying to be something new, or you're trying to figure out something new. You're just not comfortable in your skin and who you are, where you are right now. You're trying to figure out where you want to go and how you want to do it. And that's understandable because it is the beginning of the year and you're trying to figure out how you want to trail on the rest of your year, how you want the rest of your 2025 to be. But I get big hopes and dreams. What's with the coffee shop? Are you trying to open a coffee shop or bakery or something like that? Because I get you in a business, but you're on both sides of the glass. So you're on the customer side, but you're also on the owner side. So are you trying to open a business, or you're going through a work issue right now? And I'm thinking you want to be your own boss. You want to do something that is your own, where you have your own shop. So I don't know if this is a coffee shop, a bakery, or like a soap kind of bar like that. Um, but I see like you trying to open your own business. It's very sleek and modern, white walls and dark accents. Like you're really like that's where your heart is, that's where your desire is, and what you're doing now pays the bills and is a bit frustrating, but your desire is to do something else, to own your own business. And I see you like writing down in your book, like making a plan as to how you want that to happen. Oh, you used to be a barista and love working there and still love getting coffee frequently. Okay, so I feel like you want to own your own because I see the coffee. That was the first thing I got, was a coffee shop. But I feel like you want to own your own, and you're just like, I don't know, it's kind of risky right now. But I feel like you're writing that down, like you're trying to make a plan on how to do it. So I feel like you are that's where your heart is, that's where you want to be. And what you're doing now just isn't what you want to be doing. And if you could open it up, you would do it. I don't really see you pulling the trigger on and doing it now. Right now it just seems to be like a pie in the sky wish, or something that you kind of are thinking about and you feel like it's a little bit too unstable to do that right now. But I do feel like down the line you will be doing it, and within 5 years I see it being a great business and you expanding. Like maybe you start out with this and then you maybe like I see like a bakery. It's like a glass counter with treats and things in there. So I do feel like, and it's like, do you live in like a small town neighborhood, or like wherever you at feels like really close, like small town feel, very um mature crowd, or like we all know each other, kind of like a homey little community of people like off the beaten path, not really a big, not really in near the city. So maybe that's where you want to escape to, like maybe a bed and breakfast area type place. Yes, I do see that coming down the line. And I do see within the next 5 years again it expanding. So maybe next year you're starting, but you're planning, like you're pie in the sky dreams, you're writing it down, you're thinking about all the things you want to do. You just feel like it's unstable. I do see you getting a new job from where you're at now because you're a bit frustrated and ready to wring somebody's neck. So I do feel like you'll get another job in line of what you do now, but ultimately you will end up owning your own shop. They're just saying keep working toward that. Keep doing what you're doing, but working toward but thinking about where you want to be. So like I still do my 9 to 5, I still do my weekend job, and we do this, lives during the week because this is what I ultimately want to do. And until this is what pays the bills, then I just have to do the other stuff there. But I do see you born and raised in a small town and now live in a bigger city and still know. Okay, that's what I get. And I feel like you're going back, and that's probably where you'll open your shop. But it'll be really good. It'll be really nice. And if you don't, do you not want kids? Because I kind of see you. Maybe that is your little brother. That is your little brother. I saw that was a kid. That was Connor. But he is the joy and highlight of your life. Um, and I do feel like you do want kids. And you're looking for a guy, but has it been a while, like a couple years or so since you've been in a relationship? I feel like that's a little bit further down. Like I feel like you're really working on yourself and trying to get you in order. And then once you do that and you get done with this journey of self, realization, you'll be ready to move forward for a relationship and to do more business things. But the biggest change I see for you now is changing where you are employed and then eventually working toward getting your own shop and meeting someone to move forward in your life. Because I don't get that you're very old. And when I say very old, like, I don't know, 40s, 50s. Oh, okay, so you just got into a new relationship. I saw the relationship. Okay, there you go. You are moving very slow on this relationship. You're very cautious because they showed me the Queen of Swords. So you're really trying to find the truth in the situation and make sure that you don't make any mistakes. But you are smitten, and that's the word they use, smitten by this person. But you're trying to be very controlled about how you okay, yeah, I got younger. I knew you weren't older. You seem to be very smitten by this person. This person seems to be older, maybe 25. And you are thinking about maybe like, and not saying that you're planning this anytime, but the possibility of could this be a person that I could procreate with?
Mama and Auntie are here, right? So it's interesting. And I was wondering, Angie, when you were talking about the daughter, I'm wondering if it's she being the daughter and you're picking up the daughter mother relationship because
Well,
she's like,
no, she said it was her little brother Connor. I saw a
okay,
little boy, and then I said I see the C name, so she said, yeah, it's my
okay,
little brother Connor. Yeah,
okay, because I was picking mini me, and I was thinking it's a mother daughter.
because I do get that she wants a kid. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And the boyfriend, did you have a boyfriend you lost? When I say lost, I mean did someone. Did you have a boyfriend who went in the military and died? Because I'm picking. I'm like I'm when I hear lost, I was like lost, and I saw a uniform. So did you have a boyfriend who was lost in the military, or like an ex-boyfriend who went in the military and died? I just keep seeing that visual of a younger man in the military who died, and it's around you. It's around the energy for you.
So the sisters Bonnie and Brandy, Savannah is her mini me.
She's one of their daughters, I think.
Yeah, she is. Savannah is Bonnie's daughter.
Okay. She says
Um,
my uncle was in the military and passed. Okay. Because I'm picking up that energy. Okay. And the person you're dating now, he does not have any interest in going in the military. Let me just put it this way. If the person that you're interested in is intending or thinking about going to the military, I would strongly suggest you have a conversation with them and dissuade them the best you can. I'll put it that way because I don't see a positive outcome in that situation. So I just keep saying, I don't. This energy is not your uncle. This energy is not your uncle. But I'm seeing a young man in a military uniform who is deceased, and it's too current. It's too so. Yeah. Hopefully, you don't have a cousin or a brother or somebody on the same line as you or a really good friend who went off the military because I'm picking up. I'm really picking up that energy, and it's not a good energy. So yeah, hopefully you're like, yeah, he said no, he doesn't. Good. Tell him not. Don't go there. Don't go there because yeah, there's. I just see
I heard
somebody.
Angie is older, right, Savannah? Like older than you. But I feel like you're thinking of that. Could it be kind of mindset, like where it could go in the future? And you're thinking about kids, but you said 30, so
Hmm,
he's not active duty anymore. Oh, okay.
that's probably a good thing because I'm really picking up that strong energy on that. It's interesting. Hmm.
Oh, you're 24 and he's 33. Yeah, he is older. Okay. And so you're of the mindset. Okay. Oh, and when you say, so is it his little littles that we're seeing? Does he have little littles? Is that who we're seeing with you? She said they're here with me. So maybe, is that what she's saying?
Who's there? What?
She said, yes, they are here with us too. So I was wondering if he had little children and that's who's with them. Because I get a lot of kids around her, like a lot of, that's why I thought maybe she was a teacher if she didn't have all those kids. And so she said she doesn't have any. So then she said, yes, they're here with us. So I was wondering if it was his kids that were with them. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I do get that you really like him. I do kind of feel like you're moving a little bit slower, being a little bit cautious with the situation. But still mentally thinking about where it could go. Every now and then I feel like maybe you get necessarily even a red flag, but a little kind of apprehension, or you know how some things people do irritate you, you just get a little tick about something that somebody does. And so you're just kind of going back and forth a bit about how you want to move forward with the relationship. Again, like I said, I do feel like you're gonna get a new job. I do feel like you're gonna get the coffee shop down the road. And I do feel like you're going to have children, but I don't know that it'll be like super, super soon. But I do see little kids with you. Do you want to name your daughter something with an M, like a Marissa or something like that? Like I get an M name for if you have a daughter. Is that what I'm getting? Or is his daughter's name start with an M? Because I'm getting an M name for the little girl. And does he make good money? Because when I said he, the King of Pentacles came out. So is he a person that's good with money, or does he make good money? And he's kind of making you aware of your spending. not in a negative way, but just in a I could be doing more with my money type thing. I feel like I've asked 17 questions now. Oh, Emily. Oh, okay. That makes sense. M. Okay. I got the M. Okay. Well, then maybe he is going to reconnect with her because I get her. She's very strong in the energy, so maybe she is going to be coming back, or something, or they're going to reconnect because I get the M name for the little girl, and I feel like she's going to be in the energy or around a little bit more, or something like that. Um, and I feel like he's in more of a career, like what I don't know. Somebody seems to be in a strong career type situation, and then somebody kind of seems to be in just like this is where I work, but not necessarily thinking of it long term. Are both unhappy with their jobs. Um, is he in more like a management role? Because his felt more like a long term career type situation, and then yours felt more like I could listen. I could pack my bag and leave tomorrow, and it wouldn't even matter. Yours felt more temporary and like movable, like I can go at any time, and his felt a little bit more permanent. Well, that's what I got. And if he's not the one that is better with money, he seems to be moving in that direction where he wants to be more mindful of his money because he's a king of pentacles, and they are usually people, who do well with money, know how to attract money, make good decisions regarding money. Okay, then you have the more stable relationship. You're the king of pentacles in the situation, and then he's the more okay, because okay. Well, either way, the roles were changed, but I did get one was more permanent and one was more. You said you changed, so you did you step down from a manager role? Either way, I don't see you being there much longer. I see you leaving pretty soon. Um, More likely before June. I see you leaving, and we're already halfway through February, so that won't be long.
Hmm. And do you have are you do you have a concert coming up, a venue, something you're going to? I get a music event. Do you have a music event? Do you have a music event coming up somewhere again, early summer, before early summer? It's like May, June. And if so, I want to advise you in as you're planning for that event, make sure that you are not in a rush when you go there, and make sure that you take your time and you are very, you're just very judicious with your time and with your planning. And also, as you're going to the venue, make sure you're being cautious, you're driving wisely and that kind of stuff. You're not, in a rush or something, because I do see a situation where I feel like there's a rush situation where you're running behind, and then it's a reckless situation, and then something happens, and it doesn't work out so well. So make sure that make sure that you take make sure you plan appropriately. You leave ahead of time. You don't feel rushed, and pay attention to things that are on the road, because I feel that on your way to the venue, if you are not paying attention, you may not appreciate what could happen to you. There's no concert worth anything else. It's just, so take your time, make sure that you pace yourself, make sure that, again, that you're being cautious as you drive, that you're not distracted with telephones or fussing because you're running late or they're running late. It doesn't matter. Do me a favor and just take your time, because no concert, being late or whatever else, is worth any risk of an accident or something like that. Okay. And I'm picking up that energy for you. If you are not cautious and careful, you are given the warning. Spirit's giving you the warning through me. Please acknowledge that warning and don't mess with fate. Okay. You do one in July, one in August. Yeah, that's like the July one's the one I was picking up because again, it was that pre-summer, the early part of summer. So yeah, just do me a favor and pay attention to that. That's a very bright line for me. Okay, and when I get a bright line like that, it's very specific. Please listen to it. Okay.
Savannah, are you considering working for a nonprofit? Like, I feel like your next job is going to be more meaningful to you. Um, so I wonder if you were considering working for a nonprofit or something like that. And but I honestly don't see you being at this place for much longer. I feel like you're going to leave. Oh, Coco. Listen, my ice machine gets a workout. My mama asked me for my ice machine. I said, Mom, you ain't even go use that ice machine enough. Don't play with me. And you don't got no more counter space. My mom has no more counter space. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Her July concert is out of town, and my friend and I will be traveling for that one. Okay, just be cognizant of everything around you. Just be cognizant, and again, don't put yourself in a situation where you feel rushed. Take the time, okay?
Okay. I do feel like your next job will be more money too, but I just don't see you staying there, and it just feels like a more meaningful job. And it doesn't have to be a nonprofit, but that's the kind of feel that he gave to me, like it was more altruistic, where you're just kind of helping people, just because you love helping people, and but you're getting paid to do it. And you seem to be a very good organizer too, a person who can organize events and get things in order, but you were not being utilized in that way at your job. Like I felt like maybe you were like the example they're giving me, like maybe you were the top salesperson or you were the top person in some area. Then you became manager and you no longer got to do the things that you love to do. It was more reports and numbers and budgets and things like that. So it took you away from what you really enjoyed doing. And so you're just not happy there anymore. And then I feel like there may be some management changes at the place that you're not happy with either.
And that's pretty much what happened with me, Angie. Remember when I left engineering, I was promoted to a point. I'm like, nope, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
So I totally, if that's the situation, I totally understand it because that's why I walked away from engineering and totally took a different turn. You know?
Oh, you were being okay. So yeah, your next position you'll feel more. Maybe that's why it felt so um nonprofit. Like you'll be appreciated for what you're doing. So I do feel like it'll be something that you'll enjoy. It'll be more money and it'll be better hours. Something about the hours you didn't enjoy either, or like you'll get more flexibility in your coming and going. Like maybe you'll get a more of a hybrid job where you can work from home some and work in the office too. So that's what I got for you.
Super.
That's it. And there's two Selenas here. There's a Selena with the S and a Selena with the C.
Sure enough. Show enough. Are you drawn to either one?
Selena with the C, she and Savannah came in at about the same time. So Selena with the C, yes, I am drawn to her.
Selena Garcia.
Yes. And I think she said that she wanted a general anything that we got coming toward her.
Okay. What's up with the wine, Selena? Are you did you just get a bottle of wine or are you did you go to a wine tasting just the weekend? Or are you going to a wine tasting? What's up with the wine? Because I'm really sensing wine. I'm hearing feelings. Everything about it is wine. And I'm not saying wine doesn't cry. I'm talking wine. What's up with the wine? Is there anything planned with it? And you are married. Do you have children? And I'm taking the leap. You can answer yes, you are married. and yes, you have children, or no, you're not married, and no, you don't. But I'm picking up marriage, yes, and I'm picking up kids. Can you confirm that? Yes, wine. Yes, married. Yes, children.
She way back there if she's saying general.
Selena, do me a favor. When you answer yes and no's, please make sure the yes has something to identify it with, and the no as well, so we can figure out. Because I stumble through many questions, as you know. Not sure, haha. I don't drink wine, but have been talking about wine with friends. Okay. Yes, married and children. Okay, okay, thank you. Because I was picking up both, but I needed confirmation first.
It came out anyway.
Yeah, you and the husband, don't be surprised. You and the husband are going to be invited to go to a tasting room. Make sure you take that opportunity. There's something in the opportunity. Okay, this is what I'm picking up for you. That first of all, I don't think I know that you're wonderful with your kids, and the family life is important, but I think you need a mom and daddy night, date night. You need to get out and about. But I think that there's something coming. You're going to be invited to a wine tasting, a wine room, something like that, just the parents. Take the opportunity, and while you're there, be very alert about what's going on around you, because when you are at this tasting, at this event, at this whatever that you've been invited to, there's going to be a business opportunity that presents itself. And I'm not sure whether they're going to be presenting it specifically to you, or whether it's an idea that comes while the group is talking, or whether it's somebody you meet while you're there. But don't be surprised that when you leave that event, that tasting, that whatever, that evening of enjoyment, that the light doesn't come on, and either an opportunity is offered to you by somebody specifically, or you figured something out that you think can be a private business of your own. So this event, this again, it's tied to a wine tasting, or again, and again, it may not be a formal tasting. It could be you guys going to a wine room or something like that. But this is going to happen, and make sure that you allow yourself the opportunity, because I am worried that you're going to say, no, we need to stay home with the kids, or I'm going to stay home with the family, whatever. No, we're not doing that. When you hear the word wine, whatever it is about, maybe it's a nouveau, what is it, Boulet Nouveau, whatever it is, that's the French season of the new wine or whatever. Whatever it is, again, I'm not saying just that, but and I'm getting a downtown. I'm getting small town, downtown wine tasting room. So you live in a town where there is a wine tasting room in your town. So again, I'm coming back to a wine tasting. So it's like you're going to a wine tasting. So it's like the new season of wine, or maybe it's a new collaboration of two wines together, something like this. Okay, and it can be Beaujolais Nouveau is what they call Beaujolais. It could be that one. I don't know. But I'm picking up this event, and I think you need to go. And it could be a fundraiser or whatever. But the point is that from that event, you will walk away with either an amazing idea for a new business of your own, or you will be offered an opportunity to be in with somebody else, or even a new opportunity for like a job or something, and you're going to jump on it. Whoever, and it may be you, maybe your husband. I don't know the difference. It's for the couple, because the couple is going to benefit from it. But make sure you go. Do not ignore it. Even though you don't drink wine, it doesn't matter. It's not about the tasting. It's not about the tasting at all. It's the community. It's the event, because the event having you at the right place, the right time, and the opportunity presents itself. So please take advantage of it when it comes, and it will be coming. Okay. What you got, Miss Angie?
Sorry, I had muted. Is somebody wanting to go back to school? Because I got the Hierophant. So I feel like that is like traditional education or something like that. Or it could be like you're already married. But I kind of got like there was something to do with somebody going back to school. And then I got clarity. So maybe you were deciding whether you wanted to go back to school or not. And then I got the Ten of Pentacles. Like this card fell on the floor and I used this card to pick it up. So I put this card back in there thinking, oh, I'll shuffle again. And it fell out again. So it was what you were supposed to get, which is Ten of Pentacles, which for me is a culmination of like blessings, things that you can see, hear, feel, touch, that you'll receive. So I feel like you are about to receive some kind of blessing, some kind of tangible thing that you've been wanting for that is valuable. I also, and that's kind of like, the family, the kids, the household, and you just have the good money. That's like everything you want, all the good stuff coming to you. And then again, the Ace of Swords, that's just new thinking, like you're changing the way you think or you're changing what you're thinking about doing. So is there someone who's thinking about going to school? Your whole family is filled, your whole town is filled with wineries. Okay. Um, so who's thinking about going back to school? And if so, it seems like it's going to be an okay thing because you're going to have enough money and you just haven't come to the decision to do it. But it's going to be something that is either going to bring in more money or that is going to be affordable for you to go. But somebody's thinking about getting some kind of education or training or maybe taking a class or some kind of something to get more information. But it's going to increase the amount of money that you have. You have thought about school. And I don't even know that it's like a long program. It could be something short, like a certificate or just a course in how to do something that you like doing. But I do see somebody going back to school for something that is going to bring in more money. I also get who is Grayson or something with the G. I get Grayson. That's the name that I heard. Is there someone named Grayson, or is that a dog? Like, do you have a dog? Because every time I pick up this card, I get the dog. So is somebody trying to get a dog or did you just lose it? Is there something about a pet or a dog? And then Grayson, what is Grayson? That's a lot of questions. I'm sorry. All in all, it all feels good, like you're moving in a positive direction. Like they showed me you traveling in a car with the top down. So to me, that's kind of like no worries, sunshine, hair blowing in the wind, and you're moving in the direction of where you want to go. But you have to decide where you're going. Like you're moving in a direction, but is it to school? Is it to learn something new, or is it just to a new job or a new something? But you're having a mindset change of something new that you want to do, like you want to start something out. Hey, KK. Okay, well, it's taking a long time. You haven't mentioned the dog and you haven't mentioned Grayson. But again, I get all good outcomes for you moving forward. So that's what I got for Miss Selena.
Super. Well, let us know how things progress, Selena, and keep us informed. It'd be interesting to see how this all works itself out. Again, most importantly, put yourself out there.
Oh, you have two dogs. So is it a gray hound? Because I heard gray son. Is it a big dog or a gray dog? There's something about gray and there's something about like, is it gray hound? And is one of them an older dog, like that is having issues? Or did you lose a dog? Did she say she said she had little littles? Does one of them like to like skate and like it's the inline skates, not the but the inline like roller blades or something like that? Who's the daredevil kid who likes to like skate or skateboard or is kind of adventurous? There's a little one that is kind of adventurous. Oh no, little chinchillas. Oh, okay, then I don't know. I heard Grayson and then I saw the dog, so I don't know. Chapo is having issues. Okay. Oh, that's the dog. I hope Chapo is a dog. Okay. Because I see the health issues. And it feels like it's an older little animal. Cherish the time you have with it. I feel like it's, you know, lived a nice journey. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Cherish the time that you have with this pet. There's something about the eating habits. This is this a dog that gets into things that he's not supposed to have, or is he not eating now? Is that what the eating issue is? There's something about his eating habits. So either he's not eating or he's eating things that he's not supposed to. Your youngest is adventurous. I see that. That's gonna do well for your younger child in the future. Like I feel like making money off of that in some kind of way. Doing something like new school. I don't feel like he's going to have a traditional job. I feel like he's going to be a person who makes money off of a skill or something that he has, but it doesn't seem like to be like a regular 9 to 5. It seems to be something like a millennial would do, or the newer generation would do to make money. And he seems to be very profitable. Does he have an older sister that picks on him? You're wait. Yes, the oldest is almost 3. I hope that's the dog. Does she mean the dog? It's almost 3. Because the children feel older than I feel like your son has an older sister that and they kind of bump heads, but they're kind of like just brother sisterly things that are going on. And is she in that adolescent, like teenage, like 13 to 15 age area there? Yeah. Yeah, I do see the sickness with the dog and with not being able to eat the food. Um yeah, I don't know if you've already taken him to the vet or not. But just cherish the time with that fella.
This is the
Okay,
dad
yeah,
we're
I get
talking
that. Yeah. She I feel like she's going through those little kind of bratty years, but there's no harm in it. She's just kind of finding out who she is. I feel like, you feel like she's changing so quickly. Like one day she's, kind of your little tomboy, and then now she's just like, oh, so extra diva. And then next she's just kind of quiet. So I feel like her personality is changing and growing into who she's going to be, but she hasn't really found who it is. And maybe her friend group is kind of interweaving in and out of different friend groups. Overall, I feel like she's going to be fine. If she's into dance or ballet or gymnastics, because I see her doing some kind of competition and some kind of like either dance or ballet or gymnastics. Yeah. Okay, so the 12-year-old, that's the one I'm talking about, the one that's in the tween years. Yeah, she's growing and getting just kind of finding out who she is. And I get some kind of competition. Did you say she was a dancer or something like that? Or she does something to compete in school in some kind of something. I don't know if it's a sport or dancing or whatever it is, or cheerleading, but she does something that is competitive. And what is it with math? Is it that she's a math whiz, or does she not like, or is she having trouble in math? I feel like she's excelling in math, and she's a little bit more advanced in math. The older daughter. And does she wear glasses? like black frame glasses. Like, cause I get her as a little smarty pants. Like, she's really smart. She's really interesting. She knows a lot of fun facts and stuff. She's just, you know, she's a person who loves to learn new stuff, and she's just a chatty Cathy too, but all in a nice way. Like, her energy is really, really nice. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I like I said, I feel like she'll do fine. I feel like she is gonna advance in math, and I feel like she is going to compete in something. So I don't know if it's a new sport or something educational, but she's gonna do very well in school, and I get her like a little brainiac. And is it science that she likes or something like that? Like, she's gonna do very well in school, and her career is gonna be based on whatever it is that she decides she wants to do. But I do feel like it's gonna be something good. And are you thinking about having another little kid? Do you want another little boy? Is that what you want? Another little? Oh, that's serious. And I get an auntie that's really close to them. So is there an aunt that yes, she loves math and she wears glasses. Okay. And is there an aunt who's very close to the kids? Like, I feel like it's your husband's brother or husband's sister. She's very active in the kid's life, I feel like. But she doesn't feel like a lot older than them. So maybe she's a 20 something auntie or something. And is she thinking about getting married? Like, who's getting married? I feel like there's a wedding coming up or some kind of long term relationship that's going to go to the next step. Oh, she wants to be a writer. Oh, okay. Like I said, whatever she decides to do, she's going to do good in it. And she's going to excel in school and get recognition for it in school. Sorry, I muted. I do feel like, oh, you want a baby. Oh, you lost a baby. Okay. I do feel like there's another baby coming along the way. I feel like it's going to be a little boy. And then I do feel like somebody, it feels like an aunt, like same level. So maybe your brother, your husband's sister, or somebody is getting married, but they feel younger than the husband or younger than you. Oh, okay. Miss Bonnie said the lag is in restream. Okay. Then is it your sister? I feel like someone younger than you is going to get married and it's a female. Like, I feel like there's a wedding coming up. Okay, but it sounds exciting. Okay. Well, I get some female energy, and it felt like an aunt, so it felt like a sisterly energy is about to get married, and it felt like a person in their 20s. And you're already married, so it's not you unless your anniversary's coming up and you're thinking about renewing your vows or something. But I get a wedding and reuniting, or it could be you reuniting with the family because I got the 1111 card, which is the four of wands. So maybe you're reuniting with family members that you haven't talked to in a long time, but it's a celebration. It's not a negative thing. All right, so that's what I got for you, Miss Selena. I hope that helps you out.
Super. Well, thank you, Miss Selena. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for giving us your energy and your time. We appreciate it so much. We've been on for about 2 hours and 14 minutes. And Miss Angie, if you're okay, I think it's about time we kind of call it an
I
evening.
am okay because I have to get up very early in the morning.
Super. Well, thanks again, everybody. We appreciate it. Without your energies, we can't do what we do, and we love doing what we do, as long as I not love readings. We saved those for Miss Bonnie, Miss Calling on Angels 1111. So make sure if you want a love reading, reach out to Miss Bonnie, Calling on Angels 1111. As you know,
And they were on this morning, Don.
and they were on this morning, and they were fired up and ready. They were doing a great job too. So With that said, we're going to call it an evening. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you. Oh, by the way, if you have a birthday last week, this week, or next week, I've not done the birthday song. I'm almost forgetting every week. This is not, I'm slipping big time, but here we go. Happy birthday to everybody last week, this week, next week, or if we forgot it, anytime. Here you go. Well, here we go. It's supposed to go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. All righty then.
I do know it was just Lester's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yes, and he was in town because he was went to the gem show or something, and then came to Tina's.
Yeah, he told. I said, "Why didn't you tell me? I would have come because I didn't make it to the gym show. A friend of mine's father died, and
Oh no. Lord have mercy. When it rains, it pours, huh? That's all I'm saying.
okay.
Well, again, thanks everybody. We will talk to you next week. And Miss Angie, you back on Sunday or what? What's happening Sunday?
I should be back on Sunday. I don't have any plans to do. Wait, Friday. Yeah, I don't have any plans to do anything. And if Miss Linda is available, then we will be on. And I haven't reached out to Sherry Berry. I'll see if she wants to go live too. But
Super.
my plan is a yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, happy birthday, KK. Her birthday is Friday. Oh, on Valentine's Day? Oh, my.
Well, it was meant for you, KK. I promise. Yeah.
I hope you get an extra special love day.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, see you. Have a great one. Love, light, and blessings.